You ready for coffee time?
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's go up. You ready for this, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you too. It's my son Camden. Thinking today we could do a little coffee time together. And on this episode, I'm just going to go over real quick my winter setup. How much it weighed. 26 pounds, 26 and a half pounds was my base weight. Let's see what I got in it. Alright, so what do I got in my backpack? Let's start right here at the top. This is about 30 bucks and it is a great little seat. So it's about 2 pounds, definitely a luxury item. None of this is ultralight. People can go ultralight. I choose not to. I choose to go lightweight. As you can see on my last video, some people go heavyweight. I go lightweight. I like to be comfortable. Next, I carry this on every trip. Lemonade, awesome little piece of gear. This is my poop trowel, ultralight. You don't need it really in the winter. You're just moving snow anyway. I just have it on there at all times. It weighs almost nothing. This is my Boreal 21. This is how I cut all my wood. It's not too heavy, but it's definitely not ultralight. But as you can see in my videos, I definitely like to chop wood and get a good fire going. With that being said, you can't chop wood without something to chop it with. This is my Hulk's Brook. This is about 2 pounds. You can't get away from this. This is maybe 2.5 pounds, and it splits and cuts perfectly fine. Love it. Wouldn't trade it in for anything else. My steaks. This is for me to filter my water. This is only for dirty water. Buddy, is that coffee kicking in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's kicking out and kicking in.
Yeah, kicking out and kicking in. Alright, this is
Getting up and get up.
my Nalgene bottle. So I keep it in here because you need to keep your water from freezing. So when you're hiking, it's important that you have some way to keep that warm so it doesn't freeze up on you. This is my knife. I carry it all times. I do like the high vis. As you can tell, I need to clean it. Just got back from a trip, so pretty simple. I'm sure you saw this in the video, but this is my cook kit with my lighter, my windscreen that goes around it, titanium windscreen, and then everything that I need to cook with right inside. What does that entail? Real quick, you can see I did not need to use much of this, but I always keep 4 because it fits perfectly in here, and I like to have enough for 2 days if I had to cook both breakfast and dinner in it. This is the extra top that I drilled a small little hole in that allows me to pour it. This goes on the ground for my fancy feast, and it looks like this when it's on something. That just keeps it from having a heat sink issue with the cold ground. I have my cup, and then this is just for water. I don't ever use it for really anything else other than boiling water. So that's that. Oh, actually, take that back. I do use this for my oatmeal in the morning. I do use that for my oatmeal. Alright, definitely just got quiet. My son went downstairs to play for a little bit. He's done with coffee time. Never really lasts that long. So, this is, what I do is when I pack this main pouch here, the main pouch is really just 2 separate waterproof bags. I don't put anything else in there besides 2 waterproof bags and what I can fit in them. That's it. It's just that simple. One bag is all of this. And we'll go through all that right now. So, this is my Black Rock hat. I wear that when I go to bed at night. It is down. It is ultra light. Goes with me on every trip. And no, it does not weigh really anything. So, this is an amazing warmth layer. This is a mid layer. I like to use it. It's called Arc'teryx from Arc'teryx. It is the Atom AR. You can look that up online. Extremely warm, extremely lightweight. This is another pair of socks. I like to wear these to bed usually with these over top. These are a new piece to my gear list from heat holders that one of my friends' mom, she actually got me these. I'm not sure how much they cost or really how to get them other than from her. I think she gets them from Maynard's in Rochester. This is nothing but a cheap $10 fleece pant that I wear to bed at night. This is my poop kit. What I did is I took the Sawyer squeeze and I just took this little thing and basically I bunch everything up, put it in here, including my poop kit. Some wet ones, of course, gotta have those. Have these, although this is being changed out with this. I just found that my mother-in-law actually had this and just gave it to me this morning, and I thought, oh, that's pretty neat. That's a nice way to do it. So we'll see how that works out. And then some toothpaste. Don't forget to brush your teeth while you're out in the backcountry. I keep some pills, some Band-Aids, whatever I need. And then some degree. So that's what I keep in that bag. I keep these. These are my camp socks for deep winter. You're not worried about wetness. They're not that great. They are just like a fleece type deal. I'd like to update these or upgrade these to a goose down. And then I have some form of merino wool that I wear. I always keep some way to start fire. This is an just dryer lint, pretty much weightless. These are waterproof matches, and then a big match that will start a fire and burn for a little while. Gotta have a fire. And finally, I do keep a charger. I'm not sure how big it is, but it is an Anchor. So your mileage will vary on how big of an anchor you need. In here, this is my sleep system. It all goes into one bag. It consists of my hammock, whatever down I decide to have, depends. So winter, if it goes below 0 degrees, I would need more than this, but this is good to 0. And all it is a top quilt and under quilt from hammockgear.com. Again, I would definitely purchase from them. They're the best company I've worked with in a very long time. Extremely good. They're good at their product. Customer service is phenomenal. Also, they are U.S. made. They are a cottage company, so they're very small, and you know you're getting that mom and pop feel when you get your products. So it is good. This is my pillow. Throw that over there too. That's all that's in there. You pack it down, and that's good to zero. It's going to be in this spot right here. I just kind of pack that with everything else. And first things first is some gloves. So what I wore for gloves, these are my North Face gloves. They are waterproof. These are really big, and they do have leather, so I can still handle the fire. I only wear these at night when I'm just sitting by the fire. I did not wear these often this trip due to the fact that we had the hot tents, but these are very warm but not too functional during the daytime. So this is part of my cook kit, sort of. So I got my spoon is in here, and then this is where I warm up all my meals. I made this out of Reflectix. It works. These are my other gloves. I was saying, so I wear these. These are also by North Face. These are their Summit series though, and they are not as warm, but they are still got that leather right here, so I can still handle things. But these are a work glove. These are much thinner, and while I'm working outside, I can just pop them on, and I still have pretty good dexterity in there. So if I do need more dexterity, these are the REI brand. REI brand, and this is 50% merino wool and 50% poly, and it makes for a little tougher glove. I have found that the full merino wool just breaks down too easy, and these are my favorite gloves that I buy. I use them all year round. Well, when it's cold, I mean. I use them at work, I use them at home, I use them in the backcountry. They really, you can't beat them. So I like those. It's in what's called snake skins, so it's easy to pack. And then all you got to do is grab these. You pull this all out, wrap it around a tree, and then you wrap it in and around this, and that allows you to tie it to a tree without having to have it deployed. If it starts to rain, or in winter's case, if it does start to snow or have a lot of wind, then you can deploy it quickly. I also keep my hammock straps. This goes around the tree. You don't want to have small straps. You want these thicker straps to protect the tree. And I just put some carabiners. These are rated for climbing, so they will hold me up. These are my micro spikes by Catula. Pretty standard. You get them from REI, and nothing too crazy, but they are worth the money. They are expensive, but they're worth the money. Tim's on our last adventure, he got some cheap ones, and they failed after the first hike with them. So this is my jacket. This is I just carry it with me in case it does start to get freezing rain or some sort of rain. It's not tough, but it weighs so little. I mean, this thing's 8 ounces, I believe, and it's just takes no space. So I love that. This is my pack cover. So it is argan, and it's super lightweight. Super lightweight. You just deploy that out. It's waterproof. Weighs, I think, 3 ounces. Super lightweight. The equipment that I carry that sounds strange, but this is actually a kilt, and it is by 3F. It's a rain kilt. These 2 items are obsolete when it gets that cold. You shouldn't have to even carry them. I just carry them out of habit, and I throw them in there. They're very, I mean, you're talking between the two, 10 ounces. 10 ounces for the kids. That's everything I brought. So that's my gear list. Some things that you don't want to forget. Trekking poles and always bring snowshoes in the winter in case you get there and find out you're going to need them. You can kind of decide that on game day. But bring them, put them in the truck. And then I always bring an extra sleeping bag. Alright, that's it for me, guys. If you have any questions, leave the questions down in a comment below. I do plan on doing a clothing video, so let me know if you like that idea. Any feedback would be great. Thanks, guys. Peace.